Although surprisingly, in most cases of rising damp, the injection for remedy can be done with little or no disruption to the householder whatsoever. Be it that external walls can be injected from the outside and internal walls can be injected with just the removal of the skirting board. There are, however, occasions when the rising damp is so extreme that the existing plasterwork, as you'll see in the video to follow, will need to be removed and then a new plasterwork applied to finish. Evidence of rising damp in a property can manifest itself in many ways and is evident to the eye, generally by some sort of growth or damp on the wall. In this case, what we have is the paint on the wall being bubbling and becoming into disrepair. If I scrape some off now, you can see how it's affected the wall. The process taken now to remedy this situation will be to remove the skirting board and to remove the plaster up to a level that the rising damp would have trouble in bridging. Once the plaster is removed, the old damp course line can be re-injected with a protective barrier, and then the plaster can be reapplied with a base coat that contains a waterproof. Now all the plaster has been removed from the area, the next process is to identify the line at which the new barrier of damp course protection should be applied. The DPC barrier Preview will be using to protect and remedy the original damp course is produced by a company called Safeguard UK under the trade name of Dry Zone. It's a mortar line injection and therefore has to be injected on the mortar line. The mortar line used will be the closest you can get to the floor area. It is determined in this instance by the height of the skirting board, being that this mortar line here will be too high once the skirting board is replaced. So the mortar line we will use will be the one that runs closest to the floor here. The injection will be at roughly about every 4 inches, but trying to encompass both all the verticals and the horizontals of the brick joints. For example, one there that encompasses that vertical, one here that encompasses the vertical going down, that encompasses the down, that encompasses the up, down, up, down, and so on. The depth of the holes to be drilled for the injection is determined by the thickness of the wall. For example, if the wall is 2 brick thick and 9-inch wall, the length drilled should be just shy of that by about 1/4 inch. In this instance, the wall is a 4-inch wall. It's a single brick wall, so the length of the drill for that will be just shy of 4 inches. The ejection cream applied is in a sausage injection tube, which has both a batch number and an expiry date. Both these numbers relate to the safeguard guarantee once the injection is complete. The cream is applied into the very base of the hole and drawn out slowly. The cream is hygroscopic in its action, be it that not only does it melt into the mortar line itself, but it's automatically drawn to any damp within that surface. So the damper the wall is, the more the cream will react. The cream is non-toxic and will have no effects once the down course injection has been completed. A baton is applied to the wall to determine both the level that the undercoat plaster should be and also to an aid in affixing the new skirting board on completion. The undercoat plaster has an additive which is a waterproofer within it to further help any penetration of damp. The wall has been PVA'd to aid adhesion for the plaster.